sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Dickens. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Running through the tackle. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks into the clear. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Golden Bears offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. Second down and long at the 9-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And tackled there by the defense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Golden Bears with first and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Important third down play coming up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. Well, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Needs a completion here on fourth down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Dickens. Catch made on the right side. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of back.
Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass caught, second down now. It's a run. Running back's got it. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Golden Bears churn out another first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They try to sneak it for the first.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick with your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to pass. It's Dickens. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He finds some space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Oregon, 14, Cal, 3.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. For that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. No fair catch, so they make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Dickens. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up at first down from the 15.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Ducks come to the line with first and goal. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Golden Bears looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They look to throw it here on second down. What a stiff arm. He's in the clear at the 20. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10.
21, Cal 10.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. No huddle now for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Dickens. Grabbed by the receiver. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear at the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cal.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. You have enough guys that can cover. The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cal's offense takes the field now. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, what a grab! That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And the Golden Bears pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him on the blitz.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's John. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down upcoming after that completion. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now? With the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Good completion to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First and 10 play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made very near midfield. field. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Dickens. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Fires it on the move. Caught with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice kick.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive. Down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Golden Bears will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff again. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Inside the 25. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Cal, 17.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Now here he goes. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Pounding away with the run game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. He keeps it himself. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Dickens. Short throw complete to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And the Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Important second down play coming up. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee.